फ्रेंड्स, आज जो मैं है कहानी आप लोगों को सुनाने जा रही हूँ, इट इज़ वन ऑफ दोज स्टोरीज वेयर अ bandit who was very notorious one. He became one of those leading monks during the Buddha's times, and afterwards he reached the highest level of sanctification. So let's get into this story. This is the story of Angulimal, the dreaded robber, and he was born to a very learned Brahmin who was holding a very high post in the king's court, King Pasendi of Kosala. And his name was Gagga, and when his wife bore him a son, there was an astrologer at that time who told that this child would actually become a robber. And when Gagga heard this, he was astonished, and he said, I too have never committed any kind of such things, and throughout our life we have lived virtuous lives. So let us at least try and give the child a very good education. The child, when it started becoming of young of age, at that time they used to go to school wherein they would have to stay, and the leading school at that period was Taxasila. So this child went there, and the name of the child was also named as Ahinsaka. Ahinsaka means harmless, and the child was so intelligent and so intense in its studies that the child was the favorite of the teacher. For 12 years, Ahimsaka served his teacher and earned the teacher's very good books. It so happens that whenever there is a lot of goodwill, there are also people who try to bring in hatred. So the group of students who wouldn't study well, who were not worthy of it, they started making the teacher jealous about Ahimsaka. Said, Ahimsaka will take your position. This happened many times, and slowly the teacher also listened to the other group of students. The time came when Ahimsaka had to leave the ashram and had to go, and he went to the Guru and told him that I'm just leaving. So he said, what about my Guru Dakshina? The Guru said, you have to give me a Guru Dakshina by way of, I need 1,000 small little fingers of human beings. Hearing this, Ahimsaka was astonished and terrified. He said, I cannot do any kind of bloodshed. It has never come in my family. I belong to a very, very noble family. The Guru then told him, I don't care. I want this Guru Dakshina. You have to give it to me. He said, I can't do it. The Guru said, whatever I have taught you in all these years, that will all vanish. Having great devotion to his teacher, Ahimsaka then decided that he would do whatever the Guru had told him. He went to the forest, he didn't even go home. He went to the forest. That forest was near his hometown. The forest was known as Jatila. And he stayed there, and he initially waited at the highways where people would go there, and he would go and kill people with whatever crude weapons he had made. Slowly people stopped going through that highway. Then he would go to the nearby villages and pull out young people or older people who were not protected, and he used to kill them, and he used to take their little fingers. Slowly the fingers started increasing, and he started weaving it into a garland for himself. And that is the time when people started naming him Angulimala. Everybody was very, very scared of him. They all the nearby villages went up to King Pasendi, and King Pasendi then decided to take note of all this, and he made a public declaration that whoever sees Angulimala has to bring him dead or alive. When his mother heard about Angulimala, somehow it struck her that whatever the astrologer had told about him being a robber and him not coming home, she thought that it has to be her son. So she went off in the search. She went to the place in the Jatila forest to look out for him. It so happened that the Buddha, with his magical powers, it was his 18th year of teaching, and he knew that Angulimala is going to kill his mother because he had already completed 999 fingers. Buddha decided to, with his magical powers, to come in between Angulimal and his mother. With Angulimal, when he saw his mother, he was also astonished. And he saw the monk, he decided that I would save my mother and kill this monk. And he went after the monk, went after Buddha, and Buddha, with his magical powers, was standing there only. But Angulimal felt that the Buddha is going away from him. So he went after him with his sword, and he could see that the Buddha is just going away and away. Angulimal started running very, very fast at a terrific pace, but Buddha was still more faster, according to him. Started shouting to the Buddha and told him, please stop. The Buddha, when he heard these words, he said, I have stopped a long time back. Angulimal did not understand. He asked the Buddha, what are you saying? You're just going away from me. I can't come near you. You're just going away. Buddha said, I have stopped thinking violence, doing violence to any human being, but you have not stopped. You understand that you are still in the process of committing violence to others and violence to yourself. Angulimal, with his intellect, with his intelligence, understood what the Buddha has said. He has been going throughout so many lives, doing all these karmas, and even in this birth, he's done a lot of things, bad deeds. Immediately prostrated before the Buddha, and he became a monk during the Buddha's times. This was the transformation which took place in Angulimal's life. Next day, when the Buddha was going on his arms around, even Angulimal with his robes came with the Buddha to ask people for alms. The same robber who was used to killing people, who had so much of violence, had suddenly become a person who had a total transformation of heart. That was the Buddha's transformation of mind which had taken place in Angulimal. People started flinging stones at Angulimal, but Angulimal just kept his eyes down, and he told people, please give me alms. And he requested people, there were people who came and bet him literally. Somebody's daughter had been killed, somebody's father had been killed, so everybody was very, very angry with Angulimal. King Pasendi, when he came to know about Angulimal, he himself came and met Angulimal, and he saw the transformation which had taken place. It so happened that in that village there was a pregnant lady who was about to give birth, but she was going through the throes of birthhood and she was finding it very difficult. Buddha told Angulimal that this is the time when you go and tell her that I have stopped violence since my noble birth. Angulimal said, no, from this birth I have done a lot of violence. He said, no, you have not committed any violence since the moment that you have received birth as a monk, noble birth. He went there to the woman and told her, please don't worry. This is all impermanent. Don't worry about your pain. Slowly the woman went through the throes of birthhood and a child was born. From that moment, the people of Kosala had great regard for Angulimal, and it is said that Angulimal became one of the leading monks during the Buddha's time, and he reached the highest level of sanctification as an arhat. From this story, I learn a lot of things. It is very easy for us to estimate a person's character, but a person's character can be changed overnight, like it happened in the case of Angulimal. We should never judge people at his first instance. There are lots of things which we learn from the story. I request all of you viewers to reflect on the story and put your own thoughts to the story. And there are a lot of lessons that we can learn from the Buddha's teachings. Thank you.